Hi tribe, it's official. I am a CIC money market fund agent, which means that from now on, I can help you set up a CIC money market fund shillings account, and I can also help you set up a CIC money market fund dollar account. So many world tribers living in diaspora and also so many world tribers living in Kenya want a dollar money market fund, and you've been asking me how you can set up a dollar money market fund, which dollar money market fund you can use. And yes, it's official. I can officially help you set up those. And yes, CIC money market fund, just like the Sanlam money market fund I have been helping you set up accounts with, also has joint money market fund, so you can set up a joint account with your spouse, with your siblings, with your chama, you know, everyone, with your partner. You can also set up a corporate money market fund if you have a small business, and especially small business owners, also medium-sized business owners. You make this mistake where you have all this money seated in your bank and it's not making any money for you. So instead of having all this float, all this business money seated in a bank, just open a money market fund account and invest that money. Because remember, in a money market fund, you earn interest every day. So even if you're having this business money in a money market fund for 15 days, right? For just 15 days or 1 month or 2 months, you know, for example, I have traders, the ones that have helped set up corporate money market funds, they tell me I have these 3 million seated in my bank account. I am going to be shipping stuff in the next 2 months. So instead of this money sitting in the bank account, why don't you help me set up a corporate money market fund? I invest that money and interest, and when I'm ready to ship the items, I can withdraw the money. And you know the beautiful thing about withdrawing money from a money market fund, it takes 2 to 3 business days. So you can plan around that as a business, and you're able to withdraw your money and use it. So yes, it's official. I'm happy. And one of the reasons I'm very happy about officially becoming a CIC money market fund agent is because a lot of tribers. So far, I have helped 1,450 wealth tribers set up a Sanlam money market fund account, and the same people have been DMing me and emailing me and saying, so Agatha, for example, I used the Sanlam money market fund to save or to invest my 1-year emergency fund. Now I have a different goal. For example, in the next 1 year, I would like to build for my mom. In the next 1 year, I have this project that I want to save up for. I want to buy a car, for example, just like me. By then, I'm currently saving up for my first car in a money market fund. You know, I want to buy a car. I want to save up for a holiday. I want to save up for a vacation. I want to save up school fees for my children. So can you help me set up a separate money market fund for this? So usually I do help you set up, because in Sanlam, just like CIC, you can set up multiple money market funds with Sanlam, but also with CIC, you can set up multiple money market funds. But the thing is, a lot of you have been asking, I already have 2 or 3 money market funds with Sanlam. Is it possible for me to diversify? Because it's not good to put all your eggs in one basket, right? So is it possible for you to recommend me a different money market fund that I can use for a different goal? So it's official, and the links to apply for these CIC money market fund accounts are going to be in the description box and in a pinned comment as always. Now, what is the goal of this video? The goal of this video, as always, is to create for you a step-by-step guide for how to set up a CIC money market fund account. I always want to create this step-by-step guide so that it makes it easy for you, so that you're not confused as to why you're being asked for these documents, as to why this process is important. Now, if you ask me, because I'm sure you're wondering, so Agatha, out of all the money market funds in Kenya, why did you go for CIC? There are many money market funds in Kenya with several promising above market average returns. But if you look at their fund fact sheets, right? And I always tell you guys, before you open a money market fund account with any company, ask them, please share with me your fund fact sheet. And what is a fund fact sheet? A fund fact sheet is a document that has information about where they are investing your money. So a fund fact sheet is a legal document that every money market fund is supposed to provide you, to show you, to give you the information on if you give them your 1 million, if you give them your 5,000, if you give them your 1,500, where are they going to invest that money? So yes, if you look at the fund fact sheets for most of these money market funds that are promising above average returns, you realize that their portfolios are very risky, which means You know, a money market fund is not supposed to be a risky investment. A money market fund is supposed to be a very safe investment, and most importantly, a money market fund is supposed to be a capital preservation tool, to mean that you're not supposed to expect wild returns from money market fund. If you want growth in your investment portfolio, or if you want growth from your returns, invest in other investments, right? And that's why I always encourage you to diversify your investment portfolio. So if you want above market average returns, go for bonds, go for the stock market. You know, you have other options. Money market fund is supposed to be a capital preservation tool and a safe tool so that you do not lose your money. So that is the reason why I recommend Sanlam and now CIC. And before I show you the step-by-step guide on how to set up your account, I wanted to tell you a few facts about the CIC money market fund, because it's important for you to have a few details about the CIC money market fund. Fact number 1 is that the fund manager is the CIC Asset Management Limited. The launch date, when was this money market fund launched? It was launched in June 2011, so it's been in existence for 13 years. Right? So you're in safe hands, you know, because there are very many money market funds in the market that popped up 6 months ago, 1 year ago. They have no history, right? So if you ask them for their fund fact sheet, they can't tell you what they were investing in 10 years ago, 5 years ago. This one has been in existence for 13 years. Their current effective annual interest rate is 11.99%. Of course, depending on when you will watch this video, this changes, right? The returns from money market funds change every day or even every month because of the changes in the returns from the underlying investments, right? Because you know, when you invest in a money market fund, they invest your money in treasury bills, fixed deposit, current, you know, fixed deposit account, corporate paper. And so when the returns of those investments change, then the returns of your money market fund has to change. So yes, so when I say the current effective annual rate is 11.99%, depending on when we'll watch this video, it might have changed. It might have gone higher, it might have gone lower. We don't know. And then it's the largest money market fund in Kenya. Yes, so CIC is the largest money market fund in Kenya with currently 63.78 billion assets under management. So yes, the other reason I chose this money market fund is because it's the largest money market fund in Kenya, and so it's very stable. You never ever have to lose sleep, even an ounce of sleep, thinking about what if I lose my money. We don't do that here. And then the risk profile, very low. As I said, a money market fund is supposed to be a capital preservation tool. Ease of access, very easy. They have a web portal and they have an app, a very good app, by the way. And then interest distribution, so you earn interest daily, just like in the Sanlam money market fund, which is credited to your account monthly. So every day they will take how much money have you invested and calculate interest on that. You will earn interest every day, but they will add up all that interest that you've earned the whole month and credit it into your account at the end of every month and send you a statement. And then another fact is that compounding, it compounds monthly. If you're new here and you don't understand the concept of compounding interest, I have a guide that I will link. And then who is the trustee? Another mistake we make when it comes to, as Kenyans, a mistake we make when it comes to choosing which money market fund to use is that we choose our money market funds based on the one that is promising us the highest return. It's not wrong to want returns, but I always tell people, before you choose a money market fund, ask yourself, who is their trustee? Who is their custodian? Who is their auditor? That is very, very important. So who is CIC Money Market Funds trustee? It is the Kenya Commercial Bank, KCB, which is a tier 1 bank. Who is their custodian? Their custodian is Cooperative Bank of Kenya, again a tier 1 bank. Who is their auditor? Their auditor is PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers, which is a big 4 audit firm. And yeah, so always ask yourself, go to those fund fact sheets. Who are the custodians, trustees and auditors of the money market fund that you have? And then their customer service, another reason I like CIC money market fund is their customer service is top notch. I have had an account with CIC money market fund for the last 5 years. So no, I am not introducing to you this money market fund simply because I am now an agent. No, I have been their customer for the past 5 years, and maybe I will, in my upcoming videos, I will show you evidence that I have been a customer. I've had an account with them for the last 5 years. And then the minimum initial investment for the CIC money market fund is 5,000 shillings. To set up an account, you need 5,000 shillings, and the minimum top up is 1,000 shillings. And Yes, you can top up after you've set up your account with the 5,000. You can top up your account with any amount above 5,000 anytime, because you guys always ask me, can I top up my money market fund more than once in a month? Can I top up every day? Can I top up weekly? Yes, a money market fund is a self-paced investment, to mean that you can top up anytime and you can withdraw your money anytime. Yeah, so another thing is that the annual management fees is 2%. So out of all the assets under management that they have, so currently I told you they have 63.78 billion in their money market fund, so they charge 2% of that, 63.78 billion. So that is how management fees work for this money market fund. In fact, all money market funds charge management fees. Why? Because when you give them your money, they are going to invest that money on your behalf. So it can't be free. They can't be investing and guarding your money for you for free. So that's why they charge management fees. So yes, so now that is out of the way, please feel free to ask me other questions about the CIC money market fund in the comment section, and I will be sure to answer. Now that is out of the way, let's go to my laptop for me to show you how to set up the step-by-step process for how to set up your CIC money market fund account. To set up your account, you are going to click the link in the description box, my agent link in the description box. And when you click the link, this is what you will see. So you'll be told, before you begin, please ensure you have national ID back and front, or passport, so you can use either. Make sure you have your tax document, which is the KRA pin. Make sure you have a passport photo, and a selfie, a clear selfie also works in this situation. And make sure you have either a recent bank statement, a cancelled check, or a picture of the front side of your ATM card. Remember, the front side, not the back side. So yes, and then when that is done, you click got it. And yes, so this is where you start your application process. Because I already have a CIC money market fund account, I am going to use my assistant's details. Let's go. So the title, you click, whichever. So for him, he's Mr. His surname, and I'm going to hide some of these details because it's important to protect his privacy. His first name, his other name, so make sure, so I'm using his details. Make sure you use your details. Yeah, date of birth, click this drop down, choose the year, which scroll to choose the year you are born, and then now use the arrows to go to your birth month. So he was born in Feb. Then you choose your date. Yes, select. And then, so we've selected the date of birth, the gender, so he is male. And then marital status, you choose your marital status. And then ID or passport number. So make sure you put in your details. Remember, I am using my assistant's details, so make sure you put your details. Nature of occupation, so let's say employed. Occupation, can say social media manager. Country, Kenya. Contact information, postal address. So here, remember that you can open this money market fund from anywhere in the world. So choose whichever country you're in. So my assistant is in Kenya, so we are going to put in his Kenyan mobile number. Then you put in your email address. Make sure you verify that you've typed in the correct information. Then we click continue. We've come to page 2. The first thing you do on page 2 is choose your source of funds. Choose what works for you. If your option is not on as sales, gifts, disposal, if it's not this, you can click other and type. Yes, you type your source of funds. So in this case, we are going to put savings, and then we come to the bank details. So we type his account name. So make sure you type your own details. Type your bank account number, and then the drop down menu will show you all the bank's branch, type of account, current, tax information, carry pin. Are you tax exempt? No. You can only, if you're tax exempt, you can always click yes. Branch. Okay, so after that, click continue. Then there's general details. Have you previously invested in the CIC unit trust? For him, I know his answer is no. Are you a CIC Insurance Group Limited employee? I'm sure he's no. How did you hear about CIC unit trust? Referral. Member branch, optional. No. So you don't have to fill this because this is optional. Add a beneficiary. A beneficiary is important because where will your money go? You know, like if you passed on, who gets your money? So that's why it's important to indicate beneficiary details. So your beneficiary can be your spouse, your sister, you know, any relative. It can even be a friend. Anyone can be as a beneficiary. So as I said, you are allowed to indicate one or multiple beneficiaries because of this part called percentage share. So for example, if you only have one beneficiary, then you give them 100% share. If for example you have two beneficiaries, you can decide to give them, maybe you have two children, you can decide to give one 50, and that means if you give one 50% share, you have to input another beneficiary and give them the other 50% share. What I'm saying is your percentage share for your beneficiaries has to add up to 100. So let's write my assistance beneficiaries. If the person you're adding as a beneficiary does not have a phone number, you can always write your own phone number or a different phone number, and then you can update this section later. You can always update your details later, because as we can see, they have made it mandatory for somebody to add in our mobile number. So yeah, so we save. My applicant has one beneficiary and they're giving them 100% share. So if they had given this person like 50% share, we would need to write another beneficiary. Continue to the step 4, which is the risk assessment page. And what is your current age bracket? 18 to 30. How long do you want to invest? 0 to 3 years. And when it comes to this question, it doesn't mean that if I choose 0 to 3 years, it doesn't mean that this account will be closed after 3 years, or I have to close my account after 3 years. No, whether I choose over 10 years, 0 to 3 years, it doesn't matter. A money market fund account, again, is a self-paced investment. You can have your account forever, or you can have it for 5 years, you can have it for whatever number of years. So any of these options is okay. And then what type of savings or investments do you currently hold? Treasury bills, bank saving, treasury bonds, property shares. So you can click bank saving. You can always choose any other that you want. So bank saving. Oh, it's interesting that their system doesn't allow you to choose multiple options, but okay, we'll choose one. What do you expect of your income in the next 3 to 5 years? Stop, decline, stay the same, increase moderately. I'm sure that increase significantly. Then in what period do you estimate you will withdraw? Immediately, within 1 year, from 1 to 3 years, from 3 to 5 years. Within 1 year, it's okay to choose, because you don't want to invest this money now and withdraw it immediately. Then it will not be an investment. So within 1 year is a perfect choice. And then, which of the following statements best describes your attitude towards an investment risk? I would prefer a low risk investment and preserve my capital. That is the best option if you're applying for a money market fund. What attracts you to investment? Security and income. Growth and income, you can choose what applies to you, but in this case, security and income is perfect for a money market fund. Do you have an emergency fund? Yes, 0 to 3 months, so you can choose what works for you. We hit continue. And then, as you can see, based on the responses that I have chosen, which I recommend that you choose the same responses, it shows that your preferred fund according to your risk appetite is the money market fund, because the risk profile is low and the minimum investment is 5,000. So as you can see, CIC has different funds. So it has the fixed income fund, it has the money market fund, it has the dollar fund. This is the dollar MMF fund, which I also recommend. which I also highly recommend. But then the minimum investment you have to note is $1,000, and I will leave a link for you. I'll leave a link in the description box to use for you to set up the dollar fund. So they have the fixed income fund, balance fund, equity fund, wealth fund. I'll create guides about all these other funds, but for now this guide is about creating the money market fund, which is a low risk investment. So continue. And then now we are almost done, and so here we have to upload attachments. So upload the front of your ID, upload the back of your ID, and then upload your passport photo. Make sure you have all these documents already saved on your computer or phone. Before you start, upload your KRA pin. And finally, upload your bank proof. So remember, your proof of bank can either be the front side of your ATM card, it can be a bank statement, a one-page bank statement, it can be a cancelled check. And then continue. And then data protection and privacy. So I consent to receive marketing information from CIC, or I do not consent to receive marketing information. You can choose what works for you. Maybe I choose I do not consent, because sometimes we can be overwhelmed with the number of emails we receive from companies when it comes to marketing. And then declarations and indemnity. Please make sure that you read this part before you hit apply. I'm not going to read it here because I don't want to make this video too long, because it's already too long. And then authorization and consent to, do you agree to the above clause? Yes. And then we hit continue. Success. Thank you for registering your account with CIC Asset Management. Before you can log in, we need to complete a quick verification process. Once complete, we will send you your login details on SMS and email address to access your account. Would you like to download the summary? It's not necessary. Yeah, but I have successfully gone through the process of applying for a CIC money market fund account. So tribe, after you have followed the step-by-step process I've just shown you about how to set up your CIC money market fund account, the CIC, after 24 working hours, CIC will send you an email or a text message with your member number, right? So they will issue you a member number, and then they will send you a link that you will click to log in now into your account. So you will be able to log in into your account using your ID or passport number. So you will put in your ID or passport number, and you will set a password, and you'll be able to log in into your account. So it's as simple as that. And yeah, so usually they'll send you an email that reads, "Dear so and so, kindly use the link below to log in into our portal and follow the steps stated." So you log in as a customer, and so click the customer section, enter your ID, you click on forgot password. When you click on the forgot password, you'll be able to reset your password and be able to start your investments with your money market fund. So in the upcoming videos, I will show you how to set up the dollar money market fund, but trust me, it's the same process. So all you need to do is to click the link. I will specify the link for the dollar money market fund. Click the link and submit your details to the dollar money market fund. So, and with that, thank you. And I'm so happy. Aren't you guys happy that we now have options, right? So we now have the Sanlam Money Market Fund, and we also have the CIC Money Market Fund for us to separate our savings goals. And with that, bye-bye.